and I'm doing some baseball tonight, and I am is this is a weird thing. I don't know about you, but I I I am trans. Like I believe I've never been actually diagnosed, so there's things like that. It's like one of those things where you just don't have the physical, I guess, documentation, right? It's also like a whole bunch of shit that I don't know. Like I believe I have gender dysphoria, so that's me just talking right now. For those of you who don't know me, I don't really like being a man. I really don't. I don't want the mustache. I don't want the beard, and that's slightly, light examination. I want boobs, damn it. It's like I don't know. This is a personal anecdote, story time, right? I used to, and I'm not ashamed of this. I used to, when I was 11, 12 years old, sit in the darkened bathroom and envision myself as a girl. I mean, that's the shit I used to do, and obviously, I'm not a little girl anymore. And part of the reason I'm bringing this up is I was watching two videos that really struck a chord with me, because it is one of those things that's just like it also is like, I mean, I'm doing this video right now just as what the fuck, right? You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to do it. It's like a thing you can't explain, like something a party is just not there. I mean, and the other thing I wanted to bring up was that I do a lot of sports video gaming. I like sports. And one of the things I've had to come to terms with, and I've heard this from other people that I've talked to that are therapists, that are doctors smarter than me, is liking sports is not gender specific. And I mean, obviously, right, you could look at all the, the WNBA and all that, and but it is one of those things that, like, is not talked about as much, right? Like, the gay guys don't play baseball, or the gay guys don't, play sports. And I'm like, they do, but they get bullied and they get forced into things that they don't understand at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I grew up and my family doesn't want me to transition. They think I'm a boy because I like sports, and it's like, hang on, see something up here. And it's like, those of you are just not, it's not cool. It is literally one of the worst things ever. It's like, I can't put on my nail polish, can't put on stuff I like to do. I'm afraid that, I just put on some lipstick, that I'm gonna get killed for it, It's like, not killed for it, like literally. I mean, I am, you always gotta be afraid of those idiots, but I mean, it's like situations are different. When it's like, I was watching this video with these trans girls, just, they're 11 years old, and I was like, damn son, or damn girl, sorry, I am totally wrong on that. But it is like, I was so like, oh my god, that's so nice, and they're really doing what I should have been doing, in all honesty. Like, if I had different supports, or different parents, because, it's like, I mean, I wish, I don't know, it's like, well, first off, my parents are not exactly the most, supportive, and they're prudes. All right, that's the best way to describe them. So it's like, you sit at home, you don't, I don't want to say we're religious or anything like that. That's kind of the misnomer, right? But it's like, oh, we don't talk about sex, or any kind of sex, and much less what you want or what you are. Like, that just wasn't talked about. And I mean, I would take onus on myself. Like, I was a stupid kid. I mean, I wish I had the brains and the courage that those girls had. You know, to come out at like 6 years old. You know, I was not that way, but it is kind of sad. It's like, I mean, I wish I could have been like them. Heck, you know, I live in Connecticut. You think I don't know, I'm being stereotypical here, but assholes come anywhere in the world. You know, so it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, you can't say, oh, because I'm from Connecticut, northeast, you know, that anything is more progressive. It just isn't that way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, these girls were from Texas. I felt like, you know, damn, they are really powerful. You know, they are doing the sisters doing it for themselves, and you know, I don't know. I just, you know, I felt, you know, they got a good set of parents, and they shouldn't forget it, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's all one of those things. I wish I had parents like that, like, you know. And the thing, I read some comments, and this is my own thing, is like, oh, well, they're kids, they shouldn't be allowed to transition, and you know, I'm like, first off, dude, keep your damn thoughts to yourself. Like, second off, if you have that opinion, you don't know what it is that trans people go through. Like, people like me go through, you know what I'm saying? I am starting out. I am, like, I don't even say I'm at 0.5%. I would say I'm at 0.1%, and I feel ashamed of it. You know, but I wish I just stepped the fuck up and brought it up with my parents back then. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't. Here I am. And because I grew up in that toxic masculinity culture, it's like, you know, when people say, oh, don't let the kids transition, they don't know what the hell they are talking about. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying like you do it on a whim. I'm saying, you know, like, if you put thought into it and really go through all the channels, you should be allowed to do what you want with your body. You know, it's like one of those things, they don't understand it, so how can you hope to teach them what it is? Like, you know what I mean? You just gotta do what you do, and, you know, like, I don't know. I mean, I was watching this other guy's channel, and it was kind of interesting, like, because they were talking about the concept of, you know, not having gender dysphoria and being trans, and I don't know enough to say a real good opinion on it either way, but he was really nice. He was trans man, and I don't know. I thought it was a good video. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's also kind of eye-opening what he was saying. What part of his argument was that people like that represent the trans community don't always do a good job of representing it, and I totally understand that. You know, like I was saying in my Twitch video, where it was like, you know, with the Diamondbacks, it was like, oh, you know, we got a gay cartoon, let's just get straight men to write it. You know, they don't know shit. I don't know. I mean, that's a small thing in the big picture, but, you know, I was admiring the girls on that channel. I gotta look up that video so y'all know what I'm talking about. And I admire them. Like you know, that's incredibly gutsy. You know, I wish I had their courage. I wish I had their parents, and, well, I admire the courage more, because, you know, it's one of those things, like, you know, I don't want to say I gotta step up. I gotta totally step up my transition game. And not that it's a game, no, it's just, you know, gotta give no fucks to what other people think. You know, I am Joanna, hear me roar. That's my motto now. You know, I gotta be that, because those girls can do it, I can do it, and I'm gonna do it. Fuck all y'all. I don't care. I don't care what my parents think, and I should really just give no fucks. Like, you know, I don't have. I'm someone that doesn't have a lot of money. That shouldn't stop me, but it is kind of like tough to be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna do this, and then it's like, I mean, I'm really saying this part mostly. Does anybody know how to transition on a budget? Like, I'm a big person, so gotta lose some weight. I gotta start getting better razors and a lot of that. I haven't started the hormones because I don't have a car. So there, like, you know, honestly, there's a lot of shit that I gotta do to get through this. And I don't know. I mean, I think, you know, I'm not saying I think. I know I can do this. It's just, you know, I think I agree with that whole statement of you don't have gender dysphoria, you're not really trans, because you're really just putting on a costume, right? I mean, not that's really looking down on on people that do that, but I mean, I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay. It's also like, you know, I gotta stop being so concerned with what my parents think, huh? It has robbed me. It has robbed me, and I robbed myself, and that's the best way to put it. Like, you know, oh, I'm gonna not wear nail polish because they flip the fuck out over nail polish. I mean, I felt like punching them in the face. I don't know. The Thanksgiving sucks, huh? Because it's just like, you know, you got, for those of you who are in situations like mine where it's just like, you gotta conform to their stupidity, you know, it just sucks. I don't know, man. I'm just like, I'm Joanna, you know, I gotta start living up to that, you know, name. That mythic, legendary name, Joanna. And I'm joking, but seriously, it is like, I gotta start doing that. Because this shit of being called Uncle Joe this whole fucking weekend pissed me the fuck off so much. I was just like, I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat. Thanksgiving, turkey, that's a crime. You know. But, yeah. Couldn't eat. Like, you know, and then I gotta deal with, now my nephew is like all fucked up because he's gonna see me in a dress one of these days, and that's gonna be a day that's gonna be long remembered. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. My family up until a few months ago didn't know the difference between cosplay and transitioning, so there's that. And it's like, I have no support, I have no nothing, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is like, you know, I'm gonna crawl my way there, but I'm gonna get there. You know what I mean? What I mean by crawl my way there is like, I mean, I gotta break free of my parents. I gotta stop going over their house. And then part of me is like realizing the stupidity of the logistics. It's almost like, oh great, I need laundry done. I can't access my damn laundry room in this building, and I don't really have any underwear and shit. So I gotta come crawling back to them. But damn it, I am going to do this. Mark my words. It's shit is gonna get done. You know, not the laundry. I mean, I'm just saying the transition. When I go over there, I gotta fucking cut myself, you know? You know what I'm saying? It's like, Joe goes over there and leaves about half his body at his apartment. You know, half her body at her apartment. Yeah, I'm like, I'm ready to go. I'm pumped. I'm like, this I don't know. there was a quote from somebody, "This game is fucking over." And I'm kind of done. Like, I mean, I one of the things I do gotta admit is it is kind of fun to do these videos because it's just quicker, and I want to do makeup videos, but my perception of that is I don't want people to think like, oh, she's doing this for attention. Again, oh, did that to myself. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm pumped. I'm like, yeah, I went from taking medicine to, pumped. And I gotta find a way. I'm gonna start on Monday by learning my rent. I pay my own rent, but I live in the housing authority and they adjust that shit. So there's that. I think I paid $221. I want to make sure though. So, like, again, housing authority, broke, no income. It's also like I gotta get a job and then I gotta get a car because I ain't done yet. As they say, Joanna has come to life. I'm gonna do this. I swear, I'm not even joking. Mark my words. I'm gonna have to change my PlayStation name tag, so that's gonna change for show. I might change it to Joanna24 just to be honest. But like, it's gonna happen, folks. Mark my words. It is gonna fucking happen. It might take years for me to feel comfortable just with myself, which I totally understand that. That's actually a pretty generous estimate. But it ain't Rome was not built in a day, as I struggle to get that out of my mouth. I am pumped. Usually I'm not as pumped at 11 o'clock at night, but now I am. And that's a good thing. Tomorrow I got stuff I gotta take care of. I gotta, go to the evil empire because I didn't save enough money, but I'm gonna start. I was on track for a few months, but now I gotta get back on track, right? Gotta get back up in the ring. Unfortunately, I'm gonna get lost here in a minute because I'm like, yeah, what? Yeah. I know. I just did a male voice there, but I feel like I'm pumped. I don't know how to say it. Like, bring it on. I actually wanted to do this video when I was killing Nazis, but it just felt too real. Yeah, I was watching those videos and I almost was like, yeah, bring it. I'm gonna do it. Like, like, I'm gonna get more female clothing. And I'm gonna definitely get laundry money. I do have a card that I use to go to a laundromat, so that's one thing. It's like one of those things where I just can't, let other people get in my way. Yeah, I don't care if I walk this guy. I don't even care if anybody watches this, really. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. It's one of those things, like, for those of you who don't know, it's gotta happen. Because I can't live being called Uncle Joe anymore. I can't. It's not what I am. And I don't know, I was even trying to be nice, like, oh, just call me Joe, and they still fucking did it. Like, they're fucking pricks. I wish I had the balls to say fuck you, but nope. I mean, I wish I had the guts to do other things too, but eventually I'm gonna have to come down and I'm gonna say, you know what, fuck all y'all. I got so much shit I gotta do. Alright, so we got the bases loaded and one out, and my pitcher's dead tired, because of course he is. No. struck him out, right? Yeah. I was hoping he ground into that double play I tried to set up, but oh well.
Up next towards the end. Left fielder, Joshin24's.
I mean, I got that sinker ball on the mound. I mean, I'm pumped. I do hate this guy though. He's got what, 0 health at this point, so we gotta change him eventually. Oh shit. One of the things I am gonna say is, anybody got clothing stores that can get some big and tall women's clothing? You know, just to be honest, I need to, again, I'm on a budget, so there's that, but I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna look it up, and I'm just saying that for the comments. People are gonna be like, oh, well, you shouldn't transition, and I could give a damn rat's ass what they say. Alright. Okay, so I guess that's it for now. Bye-bye.